Perfect.
Okay. So, Harmony Party. What's the vibe gonna be like?
Well, vibe of Harmony is going to be food and love and rock and roll. It's going to be very psychedelic, very fun, interactive, a lot about music, about the lifestyle of the 60s and 70s, and we're looking forward to it.
You know, it's kind of Woodstocky.
Well, I mean, the theme was almost dictated by the hard rock. It's hard to avoid rock and roll when you're in the hard rock. It would take a lot of pipe and drape to get away from that.
Right. So yeah, you basically have to, you know, I'm a chef, and a lot of times my food is created based on the vessel. And when Dan joined us 6-7 months ago, one of the first things that we did, we drove around town and told him where we're thinking of doing the event, and it happened to be the Hard Rock. And immediately we just kind of started rolling with it about 6 months ago with concepts and the ideas. But I think, like Dan said, the one thing that we had to embrace was the rock and roll theme. From there, it was just a matter of trying to enhance the venue itself. It's great because it's a big space. It's a really large space. It's got
It feels like the biggest, besides the hotel ballroom, it feels like the biggest place we've ever had a party.
Right, right. It's got beautiful views of the Strip. It's got 2 amazing balconies, outdoor balconies, a huge dance floor, so there's plenty of boogieing later on. But yeah, it's a very unique venue. And one that we're really excited to be working in. It's going to be a great place.
There's a lot of room to explore. You'll find surprises like in every corner of this place, and I think this venue really allows you to explore and find those things.
Cool. So we've bought out the whole venue, right?
Oh yeah. Awesome. We've got it's basically 3 levels. The main level is kind of an entry and welcome level, and then there's 2 giant levels above that. The 2nd and 3rd floor. We have the 3rd floor basically from Saturday night until Monday close of party.
Oh wow!
And then we have the 2nd floor all day Monday preparing for the party.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that this is an actual working restaurant and nightclub. So for us to be able to be fortunate enough to have it for a couple of days to start setting up is critical. So they've been amazing to work with so far, and they're very excited for it as well, because this is something out of the ordinary for them. I don't think they're used to somebody coming into their space that they've obviously spent a lot of time and energy on, and with all the decor, and having us come in and just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah. You know, Cade kind of touched on it. The menu, he does it kind of the same way I always have. You start with your theme. You start with your presentation vessel. You find something really cool to serve it in, and then you kind of figure, okay, what's best served in this?
Yeah, it's kind of. I know a lot of chefs that I've spoken to don't. Not all of them understand where I'm coming from on that, but it's just the way I've always worked with, because I like to think beyond the plate as a chef. For people that have been to our events before know that we go a little bit further than that. So I'm also involved very, very much along with Dan in the entire conceptual parts of all the buffets and the design and everything else. So like Dan said, it's we may just find a vessel that we love and build an entire buffet around that.
Yeah. This right here inspired a whole buffet. It's our first ever vertical hot food wall.
Right.
I'm not going to say anymore.
Okay. All right.
But the hot food's going to come off a vertical wall, finally.
Excellent.
This, briefly, we'll show you. Inspired.
Oh, can you hold that up? Okay, that was enough.
Okay, no more.
All right, got it.
that was a huge inspiration on a couple of things for us, and that's going to be a big surprise and something that I think people can really take home with them.
Right. So, you know, for us, it kind of starts there. Dan and I spend a lot of time meeting. Usually every day we spend at least a few minutes together, if not a few hours. And like I said, it starts with the concept first. Mm-hmm. We work from there. We look at the space, what the space allows us to do. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we're limited to, you know, on our square footage, we're not, you know, sometimes we just can't do these big blown out buffets and large buffets, so we have to think vertically. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. So, you know, so we look at the space, figure out what we're going to do conceptually, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, what we're going to serve things in. Then we go, okay, we should probably think of a menu, think of what we're going to do. So that's really where it starts.
So should I wear my 60s and 70s gear, and should everyone come dressed appropriate to the theme, or is it a little...
Wear a tube top. You know, it can only make it more fun. It can only enhance the theme. It's a pretty easy way to, it's an easy theme to dress for, you know?
Yeah.
You can put on your tie-dye, you can put flowers in your hair, yeah. Anything goes. You can even be, you know, rock and roll. Like,
it's Vegas.
Yeah.